Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, this particular show was actually prompted by a conversation I had with my mom, who now is becoming this big basketball watcher because I talk about the NBA. So now she watches all of our shows. So, you know, she's following the NBA. So I was having a conversation with her, and she's like, did you hear about this Victor Wembanyama situation? Did you hear about this Victor Wembanyama situation with Britney Spears? I was like, yes, I heard about it. It's like, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. I was like, okay, I'll think about it. So today I was like, okay, let me talk about this video. So I mean, this video is for you. So anyway, as you guys may have known, there was a story surrounding Victor Wembanyama that had absolutely nothing to do with his affairs on the basketball court. As you guys know, Victor Wembanyama is one of the most hyped players to come to the NBA and probably ever. Getting a lot of hype, a lot of press, and a lot of people are clamoring to see just how good this guy can be in the NBA. Now, currently, he's in Las Vegas with the Spurs to play some summer league games or whatever it is. Now, while he was there was a story that broke. And this story was essentially centered on an incident that took place between Victor Wembanyama and his camp and Britney Spears. Now, funny enough, initially, one of the people that works with us here sent me this video, and I was like, let's see. I'll see if we can talk about it. But essentially what had happened, and I'm sure the majority of you guys know this already, Victor Wembanyama video came out via TMZ. And apparently they were saying that he assaulted, or someone in his camp had assaulted Britney Spears. So initially when the story broke, I didn't see the video of that particular incident. So I said, okay, I'm not talking about it. So then what happened? The video itself came out. And in the video, what I saw was Victor Wembanyama going somewhere, maybe in a mall or something like that. There were some people around him and a security guard. And you saw someone saying, hey. And they went behind him and they pulled him on the back, or they tried to pull him on the back of his shirt, like towards his back. Bear in mind, this guy's 7'3". If he's wearing shoes, he must be 7'4", 5. 7'3". Okay, good. So this incident occurs, whatever. And then what happens? We start hearing the story that someone from Victor Wembanyama's camp hit Britney Spears. And then Victor Wembanyama was actually questioned about it to give his take on the incident. So what we want to do is quickly play his comments. It's only a minute long, and then we're going to come back and react to what he had to say. So take a listen to what he had to say here.
What happened last night is I saw the news, obviously, this morning. I woke up to a couple of phone calls, and so yeah, there was something did happen a little bit when I was walking with some security of the team to some restaurant. We were in a hall. There was a lot of people, so people calling me, obviously, and there was one person who was calling me, but we talked before with the security, don't stop because it's gonna make a crowd. So I couldn't stop. So that person was calling me, sir, and that person grabbed me from behind. So I didn't see what happened because I was walking straight and we told don't stop. But that person grabbed me from behind, not on my shoulder. She grabbed me from behind, and so I just know that the security pushed her away. I don't know with how much force though, but security pushed her away, and I didn't stop to look. So I kept walking and enjoyed a nice dinner. That was a fun night with the guys.
So you heard what he had to say. So now, what I want to do is I want to read from an ESPN report about this. So there's an ESPN report that came out, which basically says, police, Spears struck self in Wembanyama interaction, no charges. It continues on. No charges will be filed following a brief investigation into the altercation this week involving pop star Britney Spears, San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, and a member of the player's security team, Las Vegas police said Friday, after determining she inadvertently hit herself in the face. Spears had filed a police report alleging battery and saying she was struck in the face by a security guard when she tried to approach Wembanyama near a restaurant at the Aria Hotel and Casino Wednesday night. According to a copy of the police report obtained by ESPN, Spears noticed Wembanyama and went to tap him on the shoulder. Spears' manager, Kate Hudson, also told police that a member of Wembanyama's security team struck Spears in the face, knocking her glasses off. However, a member of Spears' security team described the physical interaction as the pop star having her hand pushed off Wembanyama, describing the move as a standard response by security. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said its investigation is over and that no charges will be filed against the person involved. Wembanyama said Thursday night that a person had grabbed him from behind, adding he was told hours later it was Spears. Wembanyama said security had advised him to not stop for anyone as he walked into the restaurant, mindful that pausing could cause a stir and allow a crowd to build. The article continues on. Spears addressed the incident on Instagram, on an Instagram story Thursday afternoon, saying it was super embarrassing to share with the world, but it's out already. She disputed Wembanyama's account that she had grabbed him, saying she simply tapped him on the shoulder. And then it goes on to say, I have yet to get an apology from the player, his security, or their organization, Spears wrote. I hope they will. The article then concludes. The police report said that Wembanyama's security member went to Spears to apologize when she was eating dinner. A member of Spears' security told police that both sides are sorry for the misunderstanding. Spears made another post on Instagram on Friday expressing frustration over the incident, but adding she's still a huge fan of Wembanyama. Does this story make sense to anybody? Does this story make sense to anybody? Listen to the series of events. The guy is going to a restaurant. The guy in question is 7'3". 7'3". Unless you're at least 6 foot. Unless you're at least 6 foot, I don't know how you're going to be able to get your hand on his shoulder. That's number one. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me see if I can get Britney Spears' height in feet. Britney Spears is 5'4". Help me understand. How did Britney Spears tap Wembanyama on the shoulder? How did she do that? How did she pull that off? How did she do it? That must have been a trick right there. How did she do it? If you saw the video, she clearly tried to tug on the back of his shirt. She's not touching him on the shoulder. She's 5'4". That's number one. Number two, if this was not a public figure, would this even be a story? Number three, if this was a dude that had walked up behind Victor Wembanyama and tried to grab him, he could have got physically assaulted. He could have got physically assaulted. All the dude did was just, from what I saw, just block the person from getting into contact with him. And as a matter of fact, the fact that she was even able to touch him was already a problem. The fact that she was already even able to touch him was already a problem. That was already a problem. You don't know what would have happened had that been someone else and it got within a foot or two of this guy. You don't know what, because some people just can't control themselves. They can get up to you and do all kind of crazy things to you. But then to say you're waiting for an apology for what? Apology for what? Did Victor Wembanyama and his crew walk up to her? The guy's gonna go eat. You walk up to him, you start the incident, and then you want him to apologize for what exactly? Now, some people are saying, but who's saying he wants to apologize? Let me read you what people are saying about Victor Wembanyama's response online. Let me just go through some comments. One person said, Venus, he didn't even apologize, canceled. Another person said, he better put some respect on Britney Spears' name. Another person said, she wasn't pushed away, she was slapped in her face. I hope she sues them. Another person said, canceled. Dude, you are your security team. Doesn't matter if that's Britney Spears or any other female. do a public apology and try to mean it. What a joke. So we got some simps in the room. Another person said, he's pathetic. And that laughing face, respect Britney Spears. And it went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It went on and on and on and on. This is somebody that has not even played one game in the NBA yet. Not even one game. And we already got this type of foolishness. I asked you the question. If Britney Spears wasn't there, would this even have occurred? Well, the answer is no. Some people say, but how do you know that? Because Victor Wembanyama did not walk up to her. Number one. Number two, are you out of your mind to walk up to a high-profile person while they're walking and their back is turned? You walk past their security and you try to pull up. What exactly do you think will happen to you? Unless you're stupid. Unless you're stupid. What do you think will happen to you? You got to be stupid. You walk up to any high-profile person with security and see what happens to you. Then run out there and say, oh, I was assaulted. No, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. You can't just walk up to people and randomly pull their shirts to get their attention. You're not allowed to do that unless you know that person. And clearly they didn't know each other, because I've never said to a person that I know, hey, sir, hey, ma'am. If you know the person, be like, yo, hey, it's me. It's me. What's good? It's me. It's your man. It's your whatever. Then the person will turn around. Okay, hey, man, I know you. Hey, let him through. This whole thing is absolutely, these people talking about he need to apologize and he's, he should be canceled and all of this. This is what they mean by canceling people. Some people are crazy. It's absolutely unbelievable to me. So what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about this story? What are your thoughts on everything that occurred? Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show.